Drew Barrymore revealed she has not been in an intimate relationship since her split from Will Kopelman in 2016, while revealing how her view on sex has truly changed. On Sunday morning, the 47-year-old blended star shared a photo of herself holding her laptop, with a caption encouraging fans to read a very personal story she wrote about practicing abstinence as a single mom. At nearly 48, I have very different feelings about intimacy than I did growing up. I did not have role model parents, and I engaged with people in grown-up ways since a tender age, the Golden Globe winner wrote on her talk show's blog. In the past, she said she was looking for companionship, validation, excitement, pleasure, hedonism, fun and adventure through intercourse. Since she doesn't have a time machine or way to change her history, the mom of two said she chooses to look at it through a positive lens. After 2 kids and a separation from their father that has made me cautious, I have had the pleasure of shifting my focus when it comes to love for myself and my 2 daughters, Barrymore continued. I know that does not include a man, nor has it for a while. She then credited her therapist for telling her, sex is not love, it is the expression of love. I have searched my whole life to have words like that to help me understand the difference, and now, thanks to him, I do, the star noted. And since entering life as a single mom, I have not been able to have an intimate relationship. While she says she might get into a relationship in the near future, she insisted it simply hasn't been her priority. I'm not a person who needs sex and has to go out there and engage with people on that level, Barrymore stated. I am someone who is deeply committed to fostering how young girls, my daughters, and myself as a woman, are supposed to function in this world. Additionally, she confessed that a relationship with a man has not been top of mind for me for a very long time. Some people can get out of a marriage or relationship and in the near future find themselves in another relationship. There is nothing wrong with that. Not one bit. I do not judge. I celebrate their journey, she said. For her, however, she said she needed to stay very celibate as she mourned the loss of a nuclear family that she swore that she would have for her daughters. She went on to conclude that she wishes when she was younger that she had the chastity and the thoughtfulness about intimacy that she as a 48-year-old woman. I wish I had been taught by my mother or my father or my friends that there is age-appropriateness business and that there is a way to become a classy young woman, she added. Still, she joked she is a naughty monkey who is rebellious and weird and comedic and wacky and doesn't judge others and really doesn't want anyone highly involved in her choices. Barrymore then set the record straight that she doesn't hate sex but had the epiphany that love and sex are simply not the same thing. Last month on an episode of The Drew Barrymore Show, the star revealed she could go years without having sex after learning Andrew Garfield abstained for 6 months for his role in the film Silence. Seemingly unimpressed with Andrew's method acting practices, in preparation for his role as a priest in the Martin Scorsese flick, Drew said, I was like, yeah, so? Ross then joked, that's the headline, Drew can go 6 months, no big deal. Drew corrected him and said she could easily abstain from sex for years before adding, what's wrong with me that 6 months doesn't seem like a very long time? Method acting is a series of techniques that seek to encourage sincere performances by understanding a character's emotions, with actors sometimes using their own experiences to bring themselves closer to a character. Drew said she understands why some actors practice method acting, adding they need to transform and fully commit to a character during filming. Earlier this year, Drew broke down in tears while discussing her dating life with Queer Eye star Bobby Burke on CBS Mornings. "I don't know how to date with kids," the mom of two revealed as her voice cracked and her eyes teared up. "I'm not there yet. I have two young girls and I'm like, I don't want to bring people home," she went on as Burke held her hands. The Flower Beauty added, "I think it would take me a very long time to meet someone and get to know them before I could even ever introduce them to my daughters." After sharing the clip, King asked Barrymore what made her so emotional during the segment. "I never said out loud that I don't know how to date with kids," she replied, then went on to compare her dating process to that of her ex. "My kid's dad is happily remarried with the most wonderful woman in the world, Ali. My children have this extraordinary stepmom. And our processes have been different, and their side of the street is so functional, and whole, and happening. And I think I've been on the sidelines in a beautiful honoring purgatory," she said. In 2020, the Charlie's Angels actress said she wasn't closed for business but hadn't exactly in that mentality for the past 5 years to date. She was most recently wed to Will Kopelman from 2012 until 2016, they have 2 daughters, Olive, 10, and Frankie, 8. The guest model was also married to Tom Green, 2001 to 2002, and Jeremy Thomas, 1994 to 1995. The ET star has also dated Justin Long, Tom Green, Fabrizio Moretti, and Luke Wilson. Last year, she reflected on finding it hard to look for love on dating apps. "It's so hard on dating apps. I feel like I'm always swiping left because they are too young, or, I don't know who they are," she told Gayle King and her CBS Mornings co-hosts Tony Dokoupil and Nate Burleson when they visited the Drew Barrymore show. The performer added, "I dip in and out of using them every once in a while, and then I, freak out and jump off." Speaking of doing terribly on the apps, Drew claimed she was stood up and didn't match with anyone.